The use of satellites for Earth observation is recognised as a powerful tool for gaining wide-scale, remotely sensed data, which is especially valuable when it comes to managing ocean resources. Plymouth Marine Laboratory led the Europe-Africa Marine Earth Observation Network (EAMNet) project since spring 2010. It is a collaborative project that aimed to construct a network linking Earth observation information providers, user networks and centres of excellence in Europe and Africa in the area of coastal and marine observations to help benefit sustainable development in Africa. Stuart Bernard from the University of Cape Town in South Africa explains more.
The innovation that EAMNet brought, one of the things that it was first to do, was really to provide an integrated mechanism. So this means that it brought in users from around the African continent, and it brought in data suppliers from Africa and Europe, and it provided the mechanisms for the users to actually receive the data and the expertise for them to process the data and use it in ways that could contribute towards sustainable development in their regions. And one of the key aspects of this was low-cost receiving stations. So these were effectively digital satellite television dishes that cost several thousand euros, and these were put into 5 new institutions around Africa, bringing up to a total of 9 receiving stations around Africa based on EAMNet and the project that preceded it, DevCoCast. So the new users were based in Uganda, Mozambique, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, and Egypt. And these joined the existing network of users, some of which are EAMNet partners.
Part of the EAMNet legacy are those students who have attended master's courses. They are now able to utilise satellite data from the 5 operational GeoNetcast systems that have been installed through the project, and the self-learning materials will remain available through the website, so even more can learn the techniques and continue to grow the field of Earth observation across Africa. George Riaf in Ghana tells us more.
Currently, we are using EO data in students' research and teaching. The EAMNet project has also supported 2 training workshops for students and young professionals from the EPA, Ghana Navy, and the Fisheries Ministry. And we now have a vibrant local network of data users and beneficiaries. Now, going forward, through the competence that we have developed, the department has been selected by the ECOWAS region to become the Regional Implementation Center for Western Africa under the continent-wide MESA project, or Monitoring for Environment and Security in Africa. In the coming years, the department will be producing potential fishing zone maps to help decision makers and policy advisors, and also to monitor and forecast ocean conditions for the Western African region.
EAMNet has already created considerable momentum towards a coherent African marine science network that will form a nucleus for future monitoring for environment and security in Africa. This is already supporting national and regional policies in key areas by informing developing governance strategies. Anthony Gadudu in Uganda.
Our interest in this project was motivated by the aspiration to harness satellite technology in monitoring water quality on Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria spans 68,800 square kilometers, rendering its monitoring using traditional techniques a big task. Thanks to this project, we have been able to receive this equipment through which we are able to receive satellite imagery, and we also have been able to access training and archived datasets. Going forward, we hope to interface with other stakeholders such as the Fisheries Department, the environmental agencies, National Water and Sewerage Company about training in and the use of this data.
A major outcome of EAMNet has been the development of a key network of marine institutes in Europe and Africa, which has enhanced bilateral research and unlocked significant opportunities for joint working. Key members of the EAMNet project will continue to support and inform the development of high-level policies and projects to improve environmental monitoring capabilities in Africa. Crucially, We hope to maintain the network that EAMNet has developed and to continue the momentum that the project has achieved. This will ensure our African colleagues have a voice in policy development and are ready as a network to respond to future developments and opportunities. Although the project has now ended in terms of funding and active delivery of tasks, EAMNet continues to produce and maintain data transmission to the receiving stations. The EAMNet website is still live, providing access to Earth observation modules and other training materials, and we hope to continue to develop even more tutorials and make them available to our network. And to keep everyone in touch and up to date, we'll continue to produce the EAMNet newsletter. The success of this project reflects the enthusiasm and hard work of everyone involved, and we look forward to working together again in the future. And finally, we are looking for and hope to secure further funding to build on the success of EAMNet by extending capacity building opportunities across Africa.